inside Golden One Center. Lester Quiones leading the way with 21. 4 Warriors in double figures as Golden State outscores the Hornets 98-83. We'll have some post-game reaction and an interview with the winning team. Plus, we'll look ahead to game number 2 here at the California Classic as the Warriors get the 98-83 win. City of California, Sacramento, as we bring you the nightcap, the 6th and final game of the California Classic between the Sacramento Kings and Miami Heat. Golden One Center. Kyle Draper and Matt Barnes here with you as the Sacramento Kings and Miami Heat, 2 teams who won their openers on Monday, do business tonight here in Sacramento. And one thing we saw from both of these teams, Matt, high level of play. Let's start with the Miami Heat and Jaime Jaquez Jr.
Yeah, my fellow UCLA Bruin came out and showed out in his first game. 22 points, a little bit of everything. He was in the rim, he was shooting jumpers, he was getting to his patented footwork. Very impressive opening summer league game for Jaime Jaquez.
Yeah, the Heat beat the Lakers 107-90. As for the Sacramento Kings, they were led by their second-year player, last year's number 4 overall pick, Keegan Murray, 29 big points.
Keegan Murray had a huge game. You and I talked how important him playing and stuff like this is. You know, to not only develop his game, but also his leadership quality. When he's out here in summertime, this is his team to run, and he did a great job of doing that in game 1.
He said he wanted to come out here and play and get more reps, and that is exactly what he did. Let's look at some numbers from Monday night. First of all, the Heat winning 107-90 over the Lakers, 52.1% from the field, and how about that three-point shooting as well? As for the Sacramento Kings, they beat the Golden State Warriors 100-94. Didn't shoot it impressively from 3-ball range, but they were able to get the win. Let's see how they end up tonight here as we wrap up the California Classic here in Sacramento. And Jaime Jaquez Jr., stud out of UCLA, put on a show the other night, 22 points. How much are you looking forward to him tonight?
Really looking forward to it. I obviously got a chance to watch him a lot down at UCLA. A nice pickup for Miami. Miami's kind of up in the air right now as far as what they're going to do. Is Dame in the future of the Miami Heat? Is Jaquez going to be a part of that trade if he possibly is? So a lot of exciting stuff coming for Miami, but for tonight's game, definitely looking forward to Jaquez. I mean, this guy is a complete package on the offensive end and also competes on the defensive end.
And meanwhile, for the Sacramento Kings, last year's number 4 overall pick, Keegan Murray, once again playing here in Summer League, had 29 points on Monday.
He did it in a multitude of ways. Not only just one of the better shooters in the game, but his ability to get downhill, be aggressive. We saw him dunk on a few people. Definitely showing he got a little bit bigger in this offseason. So I love the fact that he's out there, and I'm definitely looking forward to the matchup between these 2 guys tonight.
Yeah, we'll talk about these 2 guys the rest of the night. We have the tip-off coming up next. It's the Miami Heat and the Sacramento Kings. California Classic Summer League action. Wrapping up right here on ESPN, the tip-off. And welcome back inside Golden One Center. Nearing tip-off between the Sacramento Kings and the Miami Heat. Kyle Draper and Matt Barnes here with you. The final game of a 6-game slate here in Sacramento. It's called the California Classic. And this Sacramento Kings home crowd getting fired up
Here are your starters for the Miami Heat. Nikola Jovic, Drew Peterson, Orlando Robinson, Drew Smith, and Jaime Jaquez Jr. As for the Sacramento Kings, who were able to win their California Classic opener against Golden State the other night, Kessler Edwards, who the Kings acquired at the trade deadline, he'll get the start. Keegan Murray, last year's #4 overall pick, made the all-rookie team, dropped 29 points in that win over Golden State. Neemias Queta finished second NBA G League MVP. Jordan Ford, local product, played his high school ball at Folsom High School, about 25 minutes up the road. And Keon Ellis, two-way player, rounding out the starting five for the Sacramento Kings. You know, Matt, we sat here last offseason wondering which direction the Kings would go. They hired a new coach, drafted Keegan Murray, snapped the streak. It was a banner year for Sacramento and the Kings over the last 12 months.
Absolutely. A lot of credit goes to, obviously, ownership and management. Monty McNair was able to win Executive of the Year. Obviously making the right choice with Mike Brown, Coach of the Year. You know, the Sacramento Kings finishing the 3rd seed in the Western Conference. Tough 7-game series against Golden State. But it was a learning experience. You need stuff like this before you really break into that upper echelon of teams. And Sacramento had a great start, so looking forward to them building, obviously, this upcoming season.
This Sacramento crowd on display in a nationally televised game here on ESPN. It'll be Robinson, Queta jumping it up at midcourt. Evan Scott doing the honors. We are underway here at the California Classic. 14, Bouye with the home run in traffic. Well played defense by Kessler Edwards. And at the end of one, Sacramento with a 7-point lead. They hold Miami to just 21.4 shooting as De'Aaron Fox, Rain, and White Brisset watch the Kings here at the California Classic. Welcome back. Time now for the second period here at the California Classic in Sacramento. Sacramento, the Kings, with a 7-point lead over the Miami Heat. Both these teams won their openers on Monday. Oh, there it is. Keegan, high up there, off the back of the round. But at the end of the first half, Sacramento with the 47-40 lead. Keegan Murray leading all scorers with 19. Drew Smith, 11 for the Miami Heat. De'Aaron Fox, the Mr. Clutch Award winner in the building, watching Jaime Jaquez Jr. and Jordan Ford. It's California Classic right here on ESPN. We'll be back with the halftime show after this. And welcome back. We are live inside Golden One Center, halftime of the California Classic. Sacramento with a 47-40 lead over the Miami Heat. Kyle Draper and Matt Barnes here with you. All right, first of all, Matt, the Sacramento Kings with that 7-point lead. Give me your thoughts on that first half.
Keegan Murray. Again, we applaud him for being out here. And they played Spurs basketball. The Kings are playing Kings basketball, so there's not a ton you can take, but there is some things you can learn.
All right, we got a 7-point game at the half. Second half action right after this. And time for the start of the third quarter of the California Classic between the Sacramento Kings and the Miami Heat. Kyle Draper and Matt Barnes here with you. Final half of action. Kings. Neemias Queta, the 7-footer, a three, comes up just short. And at the end of three, the Miami Heat hold a 2-point lead over the Sacramento Kings, 70-68. Jovic with 17, Kane with 11. Miami outscoring Sacramento 30-19 in the third. We got the final 10 minutes from Sacramento coming up next. trail again as it's a final here in Sacramento, 95-83 to end the California Classic. Keegan Murray finishes this game with 41. Nikola Jovic, 22 for the Miami Heat. That'll do it from Sacramento as De'Aaron Fox gets to watch his Kings get the W. We'll see you in Vegas beginning on Friday. For Matt Barnes, I'm Kyle Draper. Thanks for watching. SportsCenter is coming up next.